Okay, I failed to start recording, but this video is a subscriber edition, and I said that it's. Oh, I always try to like follow through, but I was talking about how it's gonna be easier for me to follow through and actually play well because England, they've actually represented Kane properly in the game. They've made him mobile. They made him somebody that can pass well. Even though his passing wasn't bad before, you take a lot away from Kane's game when you're trying to reflect how he is in reality. If he's not actually got incredible passing, especially um, when they made him so immobile in that game. But thankfully, not only have they made him like move fast, move like not fast, but like Kane can turn people. He's slow, but he can move. Like when he's thrown goal, the defender won't get the ball, especially because of how strong he is. And I feel like they failed to do that in the last game. Obviously, it's hard when a game's generally, if you're fast, you have the advantage. And obviously, they don't want to make him like, back in the day, he used to be like 81, 82, 83 pace. So like, he could finish and he could get through. But now they really, really destroy his pace, which is fair enough because they don't want to make him fast. So I understand that. But he's not. He still moves like you don't take the ball from him because of how slow he is. He he's still he's still incredibly dangerous. And I feel like the game failed to strongly represent that. But in this game, from how I've used him, because before I used to use Tottenham and bench Kane and probably like bring him on when second half to like do different stuff, not because to force him on, but more so because he's still so good at finishing and shooting that him being on,
Hello, and
you
here we
still
are
have those
today
opportunities
underneath
where
the Wembley Arch at one
okay,
of the
you
most
get one on
instantly
one,
recognisable venues
you
in the
get one on
football
one,
world. I'm Derek Ray, and keeping me company here on the commentary gantry, it's Stuart
you
Robson.
get one on
And we
one,
can't
or
wait
you
for
do
this
one
one to
two,
start
and
with
or the ball
justifying the
drops, and he
cause.
can header. Obviously, he's
It's
tall, he can win
England
headers. But
taking
say
on
like you cross it and you
Liverpool.
control
Yes,
it,
thanks as
or
always,
you
Derek.
get,
We've
or
got
because
two good
players are
teams here,
tired,
so
like
I'm anticipating a
you
really
do
good
one
game.
twos,
The
and then he
atmosphere is
gets into a
electric
good
inside the
position to
stadium
score, and
before
then
kick-off,
obviously
and
he
hopefully we're
finishes
not
really well, so he
disappointed.
scores.
Sterling! Oh,
But
he couldn't
so
outwit
like
the
not
keeper.
he's just randomly there. He's not solely there because players are slow, but players aren't as
The England first 11.
energetic as they were in the
Aaron
first half.
Ramsdale is
So
the goalkeeper.
his
Kyle Walker plays with Ben
him not being that
Chilwell in the
mobile
fullback
doesn't
positions.
kill you as
Declan
much,
Rice starts alongside Jude
and
Bellingham in the centre of midfield. And the
because he's
striker
strong,
today is Raheem
them
Sterling.
being tired, it kind of helps. And obviously
Plenty of room in the wide area.
he's still not rubbish, even though they made
Looking
him so slow
cross.
in that game.
And
Oh
he's done
wow,
well to
even though
tip
they
it
made him
over the
super slow,
bar.
like if you like
Corner
kind of
awarded to
slow it
Liverpool.
down, um you can make chances. And generally the game slows
Just
down
cutting
in the
off the
second half
supply.
because a
And
lot of
Stuart,
this.
there's good
Oh,
reason to believe that Harry Kane's incisive presence could represent the difference today.
I would describe him as majestic when he's playing at his best. He glides past defenders.
oh, bad
He's got
cross,
that ability to run with the
unlucky.
ball into open space, pick up
So
the
generally
pass
the game
in
slows
wriggle
down. So
outside
because
situations.
I'm talking about the
He's the most
previous FIFA, by
creative
the way.
player on the field today.
So because of that, when you get the
Oh, he looks
opportunity
threatening.
with Kane,
Happy to take
when
on
you
the
get the
shot.
opportunity with
And
Kane,
blocked for now.
like say,
And
because
this is how
say
Liverpool
defenders
will
are
line
tired
up.
or players are
Alisson gets
tired,
the
or
nod in goal.
because
Trent
there's more gaps in the
Alexander-Arnold
second
starts
half,
with
and
Andrew Robertson
obviously
in the
say
wide defensive areas.
Oh, Derek, there's a chance
say
here.
someone's chasing an
Spectacular
equalizer, and
save.
just
Top-class
you
goalkeeping.
make more chances, and it's not as
Salah!
reliant on
And a
pace to
fine
run all the way
stop.
through because there's more gaps and people defend loosely when like they're chasing for a goal, or say like because you're chasing for a goal, you just bring on
And fisted away.
another striker, so you're attacking more, you
Thiago.
have more options. So then obviously because you have more options, possibly you have more options going forward, paying
Sterling.
you have more players that may be fast, like fast enough to cause
Foden.
damage. So then Kane's pace doesn't cause you as much
On
damage,
to
and
Walker.
more time
A chance for him
when
to get in behind, maybe.
when he gets into a
And a
position,
goal!
usually
To
it's just to
open the
score.
scoring.
I'm explaining a
England,
lot,
and they're
but
celebrating.
I read a comment saying that you guys appreciate it when that generally, if it was one person saying it, but I guess if you guys watch this type of content, you'd probably appreciate me talking about like why I do and what I do and differences between this game and
Well,
that
you
game
see
that
it
I
again
feel.
now, and it all starts
So
with
I'd
the
say you'd
passing from
probably
the top.
appreciate
He takes out
the
so many
breakdown I'm
defenders,
giving.
and
But
it's a
all
really
those
good
problems
header
that
as
I
well.
mentioned in the
Sterling gets
previous
into a
game,
great position,
they
makes
have really
exactly
solved
the
it
right
with how they've
contact,
made
and
him
gives
now.
the goalkeeper no chance at all. That's a
Like he's
top-class
so
goal.
and it's so real in the game. It's not like Mbappe that's
And
literally
possession given up by Henderson.
like Ronaldo and Messi 2.0. But Kane, he's so good still,
Making sure
despite not
nothing
being
untoward
incredibly
happened.
fast. And I want the game to be real. So yeah, I use Tottenham and I use England. So it would be nice
Given
if
away
Kane's
again.
pace was like 85 with his stats. Imagine he's like 90 overall, 89, right?
Real chance.
So imagine how good he would
Offside
be
by a fraction.
if his pace was just 80, let alone like I
Read it
think it's
well.
like 70 or 68. So imagine how good he'd be. But finally, they found a balance because you can't give somebody that high of a rating, meaning
Could be a
their
chance
stats
to
are
break
that good.
here.
But obviously, games
Will they
to
profit from
move,
this situation?
you need to be able to
Well, not
move
to
to
be
get into
in terms of
position.
the counter-attack.
Real life is not as fast. Like the matches are not as fast as FIFA, obviously, in terms of
He's in behind. A really good chance for him, but he
the way the ball
deserves
goes
to
from
have
end
that
to
bullet
end.
back,
So that's why
Stuart.
Well, in
obviously
those situations, you expect him to score,
Kane
or at least
thrives
make the goalkeeper
because
work.
it's real life. But regardless, they probably realize like I don't care how slow he is, and I think they've
Salah.
made him a tiny bit. I don't even know if they
And
made
the
him
perfect
faster. The
position
game's
to
just
read
different.
it.
No matter how slow he is Harry Kane. He has to be
Kane.
good in the game. Like I'm sorry. And finally, they've also because they've made him more mobile. In my
The
opinion, obviously,
intervention, a
this is
good
all my
one by
opinion because
Stones.
I'm the one
No
playing. Maybe there's
problems
somebody
grabbing
that
hold of that
plays and
one.
they're really, really good with Kane. Who knows? But this is all my opinion. Because they've made him more
Andrew
mobile, or
Robertson.
they've changed the game where his mobility shows more from his stats, or
Useful looking
his oh,
ball.
what a ball,
Real chance. And hit
or
with real authority. Off the bar. Goal kick it'll be.
where his mobility shows more,
There to take it away.
or because it's less reliant on
He's
pace.
going to have a go here.
Perhaps
Well, the keeper
that's
did
the
his
change.
job.
So then
Didn't really
maybe
have to
his
work
mobility
hard,
is
in
the
all
same, but
honesty.
people don't like catch up to him as quick.
And Liverpool
Defenders
might be
don't
able
catch
to
up to him as
in.
quick
Oh,
because
he's through
the game
here.
isn't as reliant on
Not the
pace as
easiest
it
of
was.
situations
So
for
it's
the
more
keeper.
accurately reflected because the reality of football is that no matter how
Kane.
fast you are,
But a shocking pass,
anatomy is
really.
anatomy. Certain joints only have certain movements. So no matter how fast the defender is,
Kane. Being egged on by the crowd.
he shouldn't be able to catch Kane if he's turned him, and you literally have to turn your whole body around or turn positions to then run, because otherwise you'll break your back.
Well, let's take another look. And wow, how cleanly does he hit that? The keeper was never going to save it. What a good goal that is.
So back underway with the lead standing at 2-0. Moving the ball effectively. Well, then the one that fails to hit its target.
Well, England have controlled possession, as you can see, and have used it really well
Oh, they
today.
could be in here, Stuart. Oh, we have just witnessed a special moment. Pure quality.
Well, here it is again, and it's all about the pace on the counter-attack. They were so quick to break out from their defensive positions, and the finish showed great composure, just to lift it over the goalkeeper. That's a lovely goal.
Happy to take on the shot. Still a chance.
You know what? If I was a bang out of FIFA, if I had the time, yeah, I'd be able to do time finish.
Well, what a
And maybe that's not an
magnificent
excuse.
save that
Maybe someone
was.
could say,
It really
well,
was
Nathan,
top-class
if you're good at the
goalkeeping.
game, you could learn
Free
it
kick awarded to
from like watching a
Liverpool.
tutorial and not having to bang it out and learn. I guess I'm not that good at the game.
That's a very impressive piece of defending.
But yeah, I would learn how to do time finishing, and I feel like a lot of more of my chances would actually go in.
Sterling. Chilwell. Oh, that's a well-timed pass. It could be for Raheem Sterling. He had to score, and he does.
Sorry, I'm just replying to an email. Yeah, this guy got battered. I'm pretty good with this formation and stuff. I'm incredibly good with this formation. Like, the way those games went on was so easy.
Hello everyone, great to be with you from Stamford Bridge. I'm Derek Ray, your match commentator, and alongside providing all the tactical and technical analysis, it's Stuart Robson. And if the chips fall the way the fans hope they will, we could be talking about a promotion story today. It is Chelsea against England.
Well, Derek, they've been so good, haven't they? Another decent performance today, and they'll get the point they need for promotion. Their style certainly needs to be seen at a higher level.
And this is how it looks for Chelsea. Edouard Mendy starts in goal. Thiago Silva plays alongside.
Oh, Derek, this is a big moment here.
And just like that, the break has stopped. Really top quality.
I feel like Bukayo Saka is hard. He reminds me of Thomas Muller. Obviously, not exactly. He's not as balanced like in every single aspect of his game. But Thomas Muller is incredibly balanced, like in all of his stats.
Chilwell.
In real life. But obviously, he's a superstar footballer. Like, I say superstar to put respect on his name. This guy's so good, and he does the hardest part of football so well. Like, do people remember the World Cup 2010? This guy was the highest goal scorer at such a young age.
They can certainly get back into this one. Well, here's the replay. He does well to find that bit of space in the box, and then he shows a lot of composure to finish it off. That's a good goal.
Yeah, at such a young age, at such a young age, he was so successful.
There needs to be.
And he just became even better and better. And that's why I like, they always have those occasions where a new manager will come in and try and not play the veterans. I remember that happened at Bayern. They were doing it to Muller and someone else. And then eventually Muller got back into the team, and that's where Bayern got better. I'm not saying he got back in because Bayern, but there's a leadership, certain ability. Like, you can't, players at Muller are your club. Like, don't move on from them for no reason. They should be at the club. You should always pay respect to them. Managers that come in shouldn't try and assert themselves by disrespecting the players that have been in the club forever. That's just not the way to do it. Like, listen, no matter what you do at that club, that's just be respectful. Especially when the player's not even playing bad. Otherwise, he still won't be in the team now.
Can he deliver it with accuracy?
Muller, when they asked him Ronaldo or Messi, man said, my record against Ronaldo is not so good. My record against Messi is good. Joker. And when you think about it, yeah, they have beat Real. I remember before Real started being Real, they did beat them quite a few times. Yeah, in terms of Barca have beat them as well. Barca beat them that year when Messi did that thing to Boateng. But other than that, Barca ain't really. They've got Barca quite a few times. They got because obviously Bayern beat Barca like 8-something when Pep was there. But the season before Pep left. No, the season
Back underway. It's
that
level
concluded,
pegging. One goal
and
apiece
then
in
Pep
this game.
went on that sabbatical.
Well, it looked
Bayern
highly
also
promising, but they
destroyed
got nothing out of it.
Barcelona 8-something in one game. That one was horrible. At least the other one was bad, but over 2 legs. What made the other one really bad? Yes, 8 is bad regardless. Remember, Robin did his thing where he cut in that traditional. There's even a
Possession
meme of it,
lost.
a picture of it, like him.
Racing
He
forward,
could pass here, he
trying to
could pass
catch
here,
them
but what
out.
did he do? He cut in.
Has a go. Determined defending.
But what made the
Play for
and
what will be
obviously
a Chelsea throw.
Pep's Barca was so dominant, so no one ever expected that. People even thought they'd come back in the second leg, and I think they were like 3-0 down or 4-0
Kai
down
Havertz.
or 3. One, it was really bad. They were really far down.
Beautifully.
So I don't remember. It was like 2013. It was a long time. I'm usually good with the numbers, but it was a long time ago.
Aubameyang.
Wow, what a
And the
goal!
ball in the back of the net.
And I actually
that
don't
could
remember
be
watching
huge in
the game.
overall story of promotion.
Wait,
Well,
what
we're
was
gonna
it?
find out about their
Barcelona
character now. They
versus
need to respond
Bayern
here.
2013.
Well, here it is again, and there's the touch on the shot. But
Yeah, it's
just
3-0
not
then
enough,
4-0.
is it? He'll be so frustrated that he didn't keep that out.
No, it's 4-0 then 3-0. People had the audacity to think they'll come back. So they stopped
The current state of affairs.
that Barca. They were the team that destroyed Barca and ended that type of football. Bayern was so good. Well done to them for doing that.
Thiago Silva.
And
Now with Havertz.
robbery. And but I feel like even though the Bayern team then was better than the team that won the Champions League,
And now Havertz. Is it
to
going
beat
be Raheem
Barcelona, I don't care what
Sterling?
Barcelona,
Wow, what a stop that was.
8-2 in the same game. Like, this wasn't over 2 legs. In the same game?
from a good
Oh my
pass.
gosh. That is
Well, that save just
crazy.
about keeps them in this, but they
That
have to pose more
is
of a threat at the other end.
absolutely crazy.
Well,
that
who knows,
defeat.
he might be
It
called
can be
upon
said,
again.
Messi's worst
Still
defeats
some defending to do.
are worse than Ronaldo's worst defeats. Ronaldo's worst defeat
Is
is
it going to end up
when
being
Real Madrid
productive for them?
lost 5-0 to Barca in Ronaldo's first season. I'm not even going to give the excuse of it was Ronaldo's first season at Real. They had a bunch of superstars.
Can he finish
That Real eventually.
Well, there's a keeper on
I didn't press. Why didn't slide tackle him? I didn't
With
slide
your
tackle.
mind in the game,
Regardless,
you
I
certainly
didn't.
don't want to be conceding spot
Oh,
kicks.
Ronaldo. It was Ronaldo's first season at Real. But I didn't even. I'm not even.
And up for grabs off the keeper.
I'm not even gonna make this excuse of it. It's Ronaldo's first season at Real. There's superstars. It's hard to pull that for them to get put together.
Saka.
I'm not even gonna make those excuses.
But the danger
Because the ultimate excuse about that, which is actually justifiable, is that Barcelona team
Sterling.
could do that to anybody.
Now with Havertz.
That Barcelona team
Oh, in with a chance.
could do that to anybody. But those Bayern teams
Sadly, that's offside.
that beat Barca, for an example, the Bayern team that beat Barca 7-0 in 2013
Kane.
could not do that to anybody, because the next year they played Real and actually got
And the
banged
counter looks on here.
I think they lost
Options
4-0.
available.
in one game one time
Defenders
when
need to
Ronaldo
cover.
scored that free kick. When Ronaldo did that thing when do you know that celebration when he put like 5-5-5-5 because he scored 15 goals in the Champions League group stage.
So here we are, moving close
And
to half-time, and the
not gonna
visitors
lie,
with work to do.
Muller kind of
Fair
said
to
it.
say, Stuart.
By the way, this is not me talking about who's better, Messi or Ronaldo. I'm literally just talking about
But if they are to get back into
I'm literally just talking about what Muller
And he's
said.
outdone himself.
Um,
Wonderful save there.
The same, and then
To let the play flow,
also
but in the end decided that that
the
wasn't
Bayern
possible.
team.
And
Also, the
astute
Bayern
piece of
team.
defending.
That Bayern team recently.
They look as though they want to make this move count. Kane!
That Bayern team kind of
Already
recently.
commanding
That
goalkeeping.
Bayern team that beat Real Barca
They deliver it with accuracy.
that beat
Hasn't
Barca.
come to very much.
Oh,
there it is!
that Bayern team that smashed Barca. I think the season before they beat Real. Yeah, the season before they beat Real on pens in the semis on pens. Even though I thought Real would win, but that shows even though I expected Real to win that, because I remember the first leg. I think the first leg ended 2-1. I remember someone scored a header. I think it was Ribery's done something. Like someone scored a header from a position. Some those great wing players. Someone scored a header, and I still thought Real Madrid would come back and win it. They did win the leg. They did win the match 2-1. The second leg at Bernabeu. But obviously it went penalties. I remember Ronaldo missed a pen. I remember Ronaldo had a pen save. That's the last pen That's the last big pen Ronaldo's missed in a shootout or in a match. He hasn't missed a big pen. The only big pens Ronaldo's ever missed was that Champions League semi-final against Barcelona in 2008, and he missed one in that 2012 shootout. But since then, Ronaldo scored every big pen, every pen that matters, he scores. Let me think. Okay, let me get back to the point. The only reason why I'm talking like this is because if you guys like it when I'm talking about stuff, I'm going to talk about stuff because you guys watch my content, so I like giving you guys entertaining stuff. Also Ronaldo. Okay, and then the Bayern team that smacked Barcelona 8-2.
So the beginning of the second half here at
the season before they lost to Liverpool. Ew, look how immobile they made Saka. They need to respect him. I'm even going to continue that topic about Saka. But FIFA need to work on how they make players good that are kind of just balanced. Like, they're not bare fast, they're not bare this, they're just balanced. They finally figured out with Muller, but like, it's about time. Muller's like 33, 32. Like, he's been in the game for a long time.
Might be ideal for the counter. Sterling.
But the Bayern team that beat Real, the Bayern team that beat Barca 8-something, that season they won the Champions League. The season before they lost to Liverpool.
Defensive judgment to end the attack.
I think.
Oh, lovely ball. And darting through. And how about that?
Did they? Bayern won it in 20. Yeah, the season before they lost to Liverpool.
Not all that convincing.
Liverpool, who lost to Real. Okay, no, this don't matter.
What a stop that is.
Actually, no, it does matter. Because my point was, the Barca team that beat Real 5-0. My point is they would have done it to anyone.
Let's hope for more of the same.
Oh, making high pressing work for them here. Oh, goodness me, off the post.
Oh, Saka. My point is they would have done it to anyone.
That looked a certain goal, didn't it?
Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang.
And I'm trying to say that Bayern team just had fun against Barca because they didn't bang anybody else like that season.
Oh, great vision. Kane. Harry Kane. Brilliant.
Oh, I need to improve my finishing. Do I need to start doing? I need to just start slowing down. Let me see if it works. Like when I throw and goal, literally just slow down.
Foden.
That's a foul. But
And taking it away.
But
well, we're into the final
see that Bayern team lost to Liverpool.
Foden.
Lost to Liverpool the year before. The year after, they lost to PSG, but that's because Lewandowski was injured.
Might be able to get in behind the defence.
But basically, my point is,
Mount. Well, he read that
and then the Bayern team, that Bayern team lost to Liverpool the year before. And Real
Aubameyang
beat Liverpool.
And now with
even though I don't do the comparison game of football.
Big chance. Not out of the woods yet.
Real beat Liverpool in the final
but the
and
averted.
Beat Liverpool
A move of promise on the flank.
in the quarterfinals around the 16 or something.
Can they forge ahead?
Like the other seasons. Obviously it's not the same season, but I'm saying that Bayern team wasn't, it was good, it's a good team obviously, but it wasn't like unstoppable like that Barcelona team. If they're losing like that, it wasn't like winning. That Barcelona team, they lost to Inter, a masterclass by Jose. The year before they won the Champions League, and the year after they won the Champions League, And 2012.
He got nothing but ball. He's
Yeah,
conceded the corner.
2012. Obviously, that Barca situation
Deciding
happened.
to go short with this
Actually,
one.
no. Yeah. With Bayern, like an elite, once in a lifetime Bayern Munich
An example of how
display.
to press. Kane.
Which then, no.
Can they do something positive
2012 they
on
didn't
the
need to buy.
counter-attack?
2012 Chelsea beat.
Well,
Chelsea
it
put on
fizzles out,
a
so that
once
needs
in a
to be
lifetime performance. That performance by Chelsea was unbelievable. Like Barcelona was still amazing that year. They were still incredible. I remember Messi hit the crossbar for a penalty. Everything was going Chelsea's way, but they earned
Chelsea
it
have
and they
given it
deserved
away.
it because boy, they scored a goal
Well, this game ebbing
with 10
away,
men
and the visitors on course to
against
eke
that
out a
Barcelona
narrow
in the new camp.
victory. Stuart, your thoughts?
Well, it's been great entertainment, and we've seen some excellent attacking
So they deserve
football.
that.
But overall, I think they've been the better team. They've certainly had the greater cutting edge. Now
But,
they just need to see this out in the final few
Yeah,
moments.
I'd say the team that Messi,
Chelsea
the
looking
teams that
dangerous.
Messi has had his massive losses against, have nothing on that Barcelona team that
Short passing.
destroyed Ronaldo 5-0.
Well, it's all going to plan for them. Having a magnificent day on the pitch. They can
Like,
almost
absolutely
touch
nothing.
promotion now.
Even though obviously it's a team game, I know, but it's just a discussion. I know it's a team game, I know. No, I want Kane up front for a bit. Let me drain him. Yeah, because that Bayern
Well, this has
team
been a really
in
good performance
2012
today.
was
They've
so
been
good.
composed
No, in
and confident,
2013
and they fully deserve to go up.
was good, very good, amazingly good. But that Barca
Now
team
make use of their
that beat
substitutes.
Real, oh my gosh, was unreal.
Oh, they have it again.
But the Bayern team, especially the Bayern team that beat Real, Messi 8-something. Come on, they weren't that team. They weren't those guys. They weren't them boys. Hola.
Time is
You
against
them boys.
Chelsea, but they can still battle back. And the danger is averted.
You know them ones you know what they're gonna
Racing
do,
past
but
his
somehow
man.
they manage to do it still. You're like, how? Thanks. Oh gosh.
Kai Havertz. And now with Pulisic. No-nonsense clearance.
I was talking a bunch of rubbish about the Bayern, this, that. Let me get back to the point of
You've got to
Saka.
keep the ball a
So,
bit better than that.
kind of like Muller. Saka's very balanced, but obviously he's
Conditions
faster
look
than
pretty good
Muller,
for the counter-attack.
and he plays on the wing, so that's a bit more
Sterling.
pace. But they haven't really
Long cross into
respected
the middle.
him as a whole. They haven't respected how mobile he is, how he never loses the ball. Obviously, they want to give him like 100 pace, and because he's not that quick, but he's very agile, turns really well, dribbles really well, but he doesn't take on bare players all the time. He's very effective and smart with it. He's not greedy of the ball. Passes a lot, passes really well, assists really well. So his stats should all be balanced. And I feel like the best way to respect those players is, you know what? Make them a bit faster than they are so they're actually effective in the game. If that's fair. I remember they eventually did that with Muller. They need to do that with Saka because they make him so immobile. Like, but he's so good. I think that's the only way. Or make the game less about pace, like, or maybe give them like those key attributes, like you know how they have those key attributes on the game that make people really good.
Hello and welcome to one of the most recognisable
Not
venues in
like
world
flare
football,
passes,
the
Make players
Santiago
have that,
Bernabeu
which
here
compensates
in
for
Madrid. My
this
name is
stuff, like their
Derek Ray,
stats.
and my
Because
commentary
bro,
partner, as usual,
kinda
is
disrespect
Stuart
Saka,
Robson.
man.
And if the chips fall
Gonna
the
use
way
Bayern
the
next
fans
match.
hope they will, we could be talking about a promotion story today. It's Real Madrid against
I love
England.
Valverde.
Cheers, Derek.
When people,
Well, a
that man
point
tried to
well
call him
made
a pace
there.
merchant.
And the
Now
way
people are
they've been
respecting
playing,
Valverde.
it's inevitable.
Funny.
The
The
manager
media
will
is
be
funny.
urging them to
Not even
attack
just the
game
media.
from
Twitter,
very first
Twitter
minute.
football
They
pundits.
certainly don't want it
Like
against
them
the
man
next
called
match.
Valverde a pace merchant.
Can he put it away?
This guy's a baller.
And saved by the
It's because he's
keeper.
playing on the right of midfield. This shows how versatile he is. Starting every game for Real Madrid that won the Champions League from the right of midfield. That just shows how good he is. Even though he's a central
And here's the
midfielder.
starting 11
But
for
he's just paying
Real
his dues,
Madrid.
paying his
Thibaut
respect,
Courtois
playing for the
begins in
team.
goal.
Because there's
David
Modric and
Alaba
Cruz.
plays
And
with
players that
Antonio
can't play on the
Rudiger
right like
in
him.
central defence.
Can't ask
So many
that.
different
You can't ask that
ways
new
to
guy that
get
they
an
just signed
attack.
from
In this
that centre
case,
mid that
it'll
to
be
go
two
sign.
men up
They
front.
just signed from
Benzema. And the keeper, more than
Monaco
equal
to go
the
play right
task.
mid. Can't ask Tony Cruz or Modric. You can't ask.
And unable to keep
God.
possession. The England first 11.
Oh, he's too
Aaron
quick.
Ramsdale is the goalkeeper.
Oh!
Big moment here, Derek.
And a
Oh, you can't
penalty
ask.
awarded. Spot kick
You
coming
can't ask.
up. Well, she's decided to show the keeper the yellow card, walking a bit of a tightrope here.
Kamavinga.
And he puts it away
So-
confidently.
Can't ask Casemiro when he was there. Go play right mid. These are all central midfielders. Like, not one of them can play in any other position other than central midfield. Other than Modric, he can play a bit more advanced because he's pretty. Modric, Tottenham days, you don't just forget, you don't just lose that ability. Modric, and even the assist for Benzema's second goal in the match against PSG, even the assist for Rodrigo's goal in the match against, I think it was Chelsea or Man City. No, it was Chelsea.
Well, you have to say,
Modric sometimes is in quite a more advanced positions than Toni Kroos,
That was a poor effort.
and he shows like the central midfield side of
Harry
him,
Kane,
and when he plays for Croatia.
Declan Rice.
But other than that, that's
Bukayo
still
Saka.
central midfield. Like, you get what I mean? Just more,
Well, they couldn't keep
just
it.
less, this like with more freedom. He's not actually attacking midfield like when he was at Tottenham.
Foden.
Maybe you can say that that's the case with
Foden.
when
This
he's
looks
at
more than decent.
Croatia. But
For
bro,
the final
it's not the
analysis,
case.
it was
Like,
good defending.
so if Valverde's playing wide because that gets him into the team, bro, he's keeping Rodrigo at the team for a reason, and Rodrigo's sick. So
And Sterling has it.
people need to put their respect
England
on him.
couldn't hang on
But
to
now
the
they're going to
ball.
respect him. That's why Carlo Ancelotti knows both. He's the record with winning the Champions League with different teams for a reason, or winning the Champions
Well, it
League.
was
He
straight
has
at
that
the
record for the
keeper,
reason,
but
so as a manager for a
technically
reason.
good goalkeeping.
He said something like, "I'll rip up my contract if Valverde doesn't get 10 goals,
Outrageously skillful.
like 15 goals, something like 10 goals and 5 assists, or something along those lines, like 15 goal
And England
contribution."
pushing forward with options available.
Because yes, he does the job for the team. That's why people try to call him a pace merchant. But
And it's
managers trying to
gone
say,
in. Just what the doctor
bro,
ordered.
yes,
Things looking
but your
very
role
bright for them now with this buffer.
should be evolving. I want you to do more. I want our team to get more goals.
And the ball is moving
I want,
again.
not that Benzema's not going to score etc, but it's like, I want you to play a greater role. So from that, our team actually win
Federico Valverde.
more matches 3-0 rather than 2-0 or something. So you don't take away from anyone else's game. You just shine more for the team. And look at that. He's ready on the verge of proving his manager's faith in him, right?
Well, no surprise there. England have enjoyed most of the possession and they've made good use of it. They really have played some good attacking football and they look like scoring more.
Oh, Stewart, they could be in here. Couldn't grab hold
I
of
could
it.
have passed that.
Walker. Out of play it
I just had
goes,
hope
and it
he would
will
score
be
with
a
his right
throw-in.
foot. I don't know why I had that hope. I just had
He
hope.
has time to play it over. Well, that's how to keep
'Cause it's
the
quite
opposition
close.
at bay.
I just thought, oh,
Can they
maybe
do
we'll score.
something positive on the counter-attack?
Didn't want to score, sweaty
Looked
goal.
like open road for them, but up a dead end.
Oof. 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 Oof.
Inside he goes.
Oof.
What a block!
I thought that hit Sterling.
Playing it short. Modric, spot on.
But yeah, I've kind of explained that Saka thing. They need to put respect on his name. But I just scored a
And it
banger
will
with
be a
Saka,
free
so
kick to Real Madrid.
that was good respect.
And he stopped them in their tracks.
Especially him not even having at least 4-star skill. Like, come on. I'm not saying he does skills, but
This might be the perfect
you always give the
counter-attacking
Windows at
opportunity.
least 4-star.
Will it be sufficiently imaginative?
It's the rules.
And they deal with the threat
Hey,
this
come on.
time.
And if they want to do that to him, Saka works hard and he's never a
Vinicius
defensive
Junior.
liability.
And he's made
Hence why
headway.
he actually used to play left back for a bit. So he should have stamina. If they want to give him some form of respect to compensate for the other stuff they did, his overall should be like, his stamina should be like 90, like
Back in
super
action
high.
then, and Real
At least he'll
can
last
now
all game.
entertain thoughts of perhaps pulling level. Determined defending. Foden. He'll be
Good
breathing a
defending.
sigh of relief. Ball one.
What did I say about how I'm going to finish now? Slow down and stuff,
Benzema.
yeah. I'm gonna slow down and stuff and
Now
like pick
can
a
they
corner
counter clinically?
because it's not really working when I'm picking
Well,
a
it
corner
looks
when I'm
highly
running.
promising,
Even though I'm
but it
using
came to
top,
nothing in
obviously
the
I think
end.
it's buying, but I'm using good enough players for this to not be the case. Like I'm using players like Son,
Bukayo Saka.
players that I'm really comfortable finishing
Attacking
with
possibilities
and
for
really
England.
good at finishing. Players like Kane that should be
Moving
putting
the
it in
ball
it.
effectively, looking for the right moment. Foden. Textbook defending inside the box. Kane. Now this could be productive, but stout defending when it mattered.
That turn don't work no more like that.
There will be 1 minute added on at the end. And Bellingham.
I'm audible.
And that is that. Half-time
Audible.
here in the Spanish capital.
Sometimes all I think about is you. Late night in the middle of June. These days they thinking me out. Oof. Hey. Ooh. Sometimes all I think about is you. Sometimes all I think about is you. Late night in the middle of June. That song's so sick, man. That's entered the FIFA Hall of Fame of songs. Grealish gets a lot of disrespect. I don't know what people expected though. Like, he is who he is. Like, who did you expect? Just because people pay 100 million for a player doesn't mean, like, they don't set the price they cost. Like, we can't keep be getting onto players. Like, football has been, it's been a long time since, like, teams like City have been spending a lot of money on players. We got to stop putting the blame on players. Like, bro, he didn't ask to cost. I remember when Neymar said it, when he was like, I didn't set my price. And it's great, even though Neymar's amazing, but unless you're prime Ronaldo or Messi, no one's worth Neymar money.
Technique was really poor on that occasion. That's
But
not a good effort.
you didn't set your price. It's the market that sets it. Like, and don't blame the player for that. So, people, what do they want? What was Grealish's goal contribution before he got to City? If people think City bought Grealish to be like their main man, bro, City brought Grealish because he's a good player and he helps them meet their quota for homegrown players. Like, they didn't buy him to be some... Of course they want him to do well, but they didn't buy him to be some... Oh my gosh, look at him.
England struggling to keep hold of it.
Well, and once again, that's just my opinion. Sometimes all I think about is you. Well done.
Well-timed tackle.
Oh, he can't be taking the ball from me that easily because he's countering pretty well.
And into the last 30 minutes now.
He tried to wait there to block me off, to let the thing go. Oh, I was going to hit it with Kane as soon as I got free. Because I need to start doing that more. As soon as I get edge of the box, Kane just hit it. The guy can shoot.
Valverde. He'll be delighted to have won the ball, having made that difficult challenge. Counter-attacking very much.
She say I chill well.
Well, it petered out.
Yeah, man, freestyling on TikTok. Man says she say I chill well.
He's in behind. Modric. In it goes.
Of course, that's a goal.
Well, they're dicing with a bit of danger.
I hope he actually plays though. Like, well done, he scored. Ha 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 ha. Well done.
So back underway, dead level. 2-2.
Yeah, I need to start shooting more, and I need to work on my finishing.
has the measure of his man. An alert piece of defending.
Sometimes all I think about is you. How's he getting me with little turns?
Benzema seducing with his passing. Well, he had a lot of
But,
ground to cover. Splendid save.
I think Mason Mount's a good player.
Lately, but the fans know this
He's
is
gonna
a
have a bigger. He
tough
should have a bigger role
They
than
must clear
Grealish
their
in the
lines
next
quickly.
World Cup, in my opinion. I think Mason Mount's pretty good.
And into the last 20 minutes.
I remember he started the first few games for
Taken
England
away.
in Euro, then they stopped playing him.
Now the play, England throw in coming up.
Then Saka started all the games. No, like while he was fit.
Harry
So
Kane.
remember he got sick, so they stopped playing him. You know what I mean? He got
Bellingham.
sick, so.
Can he put it in? And the
I wanted him
keeper
to volley
getting
it.
across to
Kane's
stop
so
it.
good. Oh my gosh. I need to actually. I'm afraid to use him like a cam, but I need to. He's so good.
And now the delivery.
Run, please run. Thanks.
Pressing really high.
Thanks.
Really a very poor ball.
Thanks.
And they continue to advance. And a lot of options here. Well,
Ah,
didn't
if
go
he
to
was a
plan in the
good
end.
passer, that's why I should bring on players that can pass.
Rodrigo
Yeah, I'm changing it up.
in behind for him to chase. Eden Hazard in the clear. Oh, marvellous defending to deny him. Sterling. Oh, in with a chance. Ball is loose. Oh, they've done it. And surely now promotion in
Sometimes
the
all I
future.
think about is you. Late night in the middle of June. These days they thinking me out. Oh. As soon as Kane gets drained. No. I want to continue this Kane in cam. Because I need to be fit. I need to understand it's a new game. It's not like the last game. And I can genuinely use him in cam. Because, bro, like, the way I was knocking that ball about, because with Kane, because real football's slow, much slower than this fake football. That's why players in real life are, if they're just bare quick, there's just that quick guy who's just bare quick, like, acts like he's just bare good at athletics. They're never good at football if they don't have ball control, etc. If they don't have brains.
Well, they're
Because there's
attacking,
an offside
but
rule.
time is the great enemy. This could be the equaliser. Oh, a vital piece of
So-
last-ditch defending. The Merengues have lost the ball. The referee correctly decided to play
Yes.
advantage. Can he finish them off?
So,
He's done it. What a climax to this game.
what I was trying to say is I need to
Scoreline,
believe that Kane
4-2.
can be playing as cam. Because what I definitely noticed the first time I played this game, it's much more slowed down,
After
which
that
I like.
fantastic effort, it's gone out for a
So
throw.
then now players that are
This
good
really
but
is
not
what
very
you
quick
dream
can
of
shine.
when promotion is
And
so
the way
close.
I'm knocking the ball
Such a
about with Kane,
comfortable
he's got the
margin still.
passing
Can
like
he
a,
finish it here, Derek?
Well, hit
he's
with
got the passing,
ferocity
and when you
accuracy
do that
was
thing when you
required.
want to and you chip it over, because he's Kane and can header and he's tall and he's strong, he's dominant in that area too. So like it's so sick.
Foden, and England being afforded too much space. And crossed in there. In possession, but pressure to cope with. What a lovely strike!
Sometimes all I think about is you.
True conviction. Tremendous goal.
Late night in the middle of June.
For the fact that they've kept going and going. So 2 minutes of stoppage time to be added on.
You see what I mean by Kane? You see what I mean by Kane?
To rob them of possession.
You see what I mean? He can finally ball. He can finally ball. The way I turn that guy, I just need to learn. Okay, I was gonna actually press a circle to shoot. What I should have done is I should have played, like, say I needed to go at that point. Probably would have played the 1-2, freed him up, and then hit a shot. You know, I'm gonna play one more game with England because I think I've actually started to figure out this Kane thing. Then I'm gonna go to Bayern. The next stream will be next few. Oh, that Saka goal is beautiful. Next few streams will be Bayern.
Well, nights like these are just what you hope for as a spectator. A warm welcome. My name is Derek Ray, and sitting alongside me in the commentary box, providing expert analysis, is Stuart Robson. And there could
I can
be
tell
a
this
lot
guy's
of
good. He's
celebrating
worked out
going
that
on after this. I say that. Chances
that
on.
glitch
Fine goalkeeping to push that away.
where you keep the ball even though you lost it by running
Jude
into people.
Bellingham. A good effective pressure high up the pitch. Well, here is the Bayern side.
At least I like that they've
begins
made
in
Saka
goal.
pretty good at
Matthijs
passing. I like that.
plays with Dayo Upamecano
Even though I bet
in
it's like
central
81,
defence.
82, it's nothing
Leroy
special.
Sané plays with Serge
But hey ho.
Gnabry on the flanks.
Oh, that was a sick
and
ball.
the front pair, Sadio Mane plays alongside Thomas Müller. Well, the bar can
He ain't
be
got a
the
right foot like that.
goalkeeper's
Come on,
best friend.
FIFA.
Well, threat over for now.
Declan Rice
Well,
is
Bayern
coming
on
off for
the
that.
front foot here, and very unfortunate
If my
not
guy
to be
can't even
leading
play a
after
free
that
ball with his
effort.
left foot, I'm done. I'm sorry.
But on the way into the
That's what I mean by
game,
K's
so many
mobile. You
people
see that?
are asking us about Sadio Mane, a truly top
You
talent.
see that?
What sort of performance do you think we'll see
Kane
from
ran
him
through.
today, Stuart?
Well, Derek, he's the perfect finisher.
The reason why I hit
Great
it that
shot
early is because
his
I believe
movement
it's
is
Kane, so he
excellent,
should be able
and in
to.
1v1 situations, you always expect him to score.
Not a good
So
pass.
dominant. This guy ain't beating me. Come on, man.
Bellingham. And England pushing forward with options available. And credit is due for that good piece of defending. Now, brilliant work to keep that one in play.
Oh gosh, Mane's so good.
What a
This gets
genuine
through me all the
opportunity.
time. Declan Rice, yeah, I'm sorry, that pass was too bad. What's his passing? Short passing, 83, long passing, 80. Why was that pass so bad? What's his weak foot? I don't know, that pass, it didn't seem like somebody that's good at passing. I'm sorry, I think I'd rather play Mason Mount there. I'm sorry, that team didn't look good.
But it was squandered. Goal kick. And time for the change now.
Sometimes all I think about is you.
Stones.
Walker time.
Walker now. Well, Bayern with the
Unlucky.
ball again. Bukayo Saka. Mount. Foden. Well, a classic example of how to intercept.
Wow, Bellingham's so good.
Sterling.
Oh, I thought I chopped him out the way.
Inside your own penalty area. Beautifully weighted
Oh
ball.
no.
Can he put them in front?
Keeps.
But it was a wonderful chance. But
Well
the
done,
goalkeeper
Keeps.
comes through.
Thanks,
Yes, Derek, you
Ramsdale.
have to give credit to the keeper, but surely he should have scored there. That's a big
How do you feel about the slander they've been giving Trent for like the last year? No one rates him anymore.
An important interception. Kane. Plenty of options. Oh, beating his opponent with ease.
Why didn't he hit with his
Easy
right?
peasy for the keeper.
Loving Kane though.
Sterling. And taken cleanly.
I'm not
by
good
the
at heading in
goalkeeper.
this game. Like, usually heading is automatic. When I say automatic, I don't mean the slang term as in,
Serge
maybe I'm
Gnabry.
pressing the button I shouldn't be. Oh my gosh, that pass was so fake. How can it go inside out?
And this could represent an opportunity for
But
Bayern to notch
like
in
you head it
front.
and
They've won the
there's
corner.
power and it goes
Just
wherever.
listen to
Obviously
these
there's a way to
fans.
head
They're
balls
urging
down.
their
I forgot.
team
I
to
don't even
score
know
here
what
and
button you
take
press
the
to
lead.
do that. But every time I head it, it's
Disappointing
trash and it's
pass.
inaccurate.
Mount.
Well done, Mount. I was gonna play that. I could have forced that ball to Sterling, but I didn't want to waste the ball. Even though it may not have been a waste, I didn't want to put it to chance.
Foden. Effective challenge. Kane. Well, how on earth
That was
did
just a sick
Manuel
save.
Neuer get there?
Sometimes all I think about is
Delivering
you.
it. Well,
Late
not cleared
night
away
in the
completely.
middle of June.
Threat over for now, it seems. Well, great read there to intercept. They might be able to get in now. Foden. Can they get themselves in front here?
Why did he react so
And top
slowly? I
notch
pressed X
as
to
well as
pass it.
brave
Oh, it would
goalkeeping.
have been an
Well,
open
he comes
goal.
off his line at just the right time.
Great play
He
there.
read that brilliantly.
Alphonso Davies. And intercepted it.
Sometimes all I think about is you.
Serge Gnabry. Oh, showing excellent vision.
He should have just hit it with Pavard.
Sané. Element of
He doesn't
risk
want to
there,
shoot with certain
but he's
plays
on the
and it's
ball.
killing him. It's actually killing him because he's getting into good positions. And as soon as I score, as soon as I find my rhythm,
Taking it away.
you're not going to get chances
And
like that.
Bayern moving the ball with purpose. Must take the lead here. And not cleared away properly. And the referee
That wasn't a
says
penalty,
it is
ref.
Penalty kick. And to add insult to injury, it's a booking, Stuart.
Well, I agree with the penalty. I'm not quite so sure about the yellow card, though.
And in it goes, as coolly as you like.
Ah,
Never
that
in
wasn't
any
a pen.
doubt from the
So
spot.
annoying. Let's go win this game, bro. Sometimes all I think about is you. Late night in the middle of June.
Well, here it is again, and just watch the keeper. He stands still, hoping it's hit down the middle. Unfortunately for him, he's got it wrong.
And England get us moving again. A quick response required after the setback. Cross could be useful. Well, it came to nothing in the end.
What does he think this
De
is?
Ligt.
I realised
There it
something
is,
as
the
well.
half-time whistle.
I think England would be really good with two up front. And I think I'm going to do it. I realised it because of Tammy Abraham. He's bare tall, so he can win headers. And it's funny because I play a lot on the floor and I don't win a lot of score a lot of goals in the air. Because for me, I'm just unreliable in the air. And it's just not how I play. But in general, like FIFA, I just never really cross the ball bears unless like it's not. I don't just cross it and hope, which is not a bad method. It's just not how I play. But I remember there was a FIFA, I think 16, and there's another one. There's quite a few, but when Juventus had Mandzukic and Morata and Higuain, and I found it very, very easy to score headed goals because they were always winning the ball in the air. And one thing I do know, even back in the day, like back in the day FIFA, if I had a player that was really, really tall, and even if they're slow, I'd bring them on. Like super slow, like Luca Toni slow, like 20 pace, like that type of violation slow. But even if I just had a player that was super slow, I would, decent pace. So not spare fast, decent pace. Even like, for example, Olivier Giroud, but he was slow as well in this game.
Well, the
When I mean
ball
like
is moving
decent
again,
pace, like I
and
can't
work
think of
to
an
do for
example,
England. Can they
but
up their game in this second half?
I would still
To look a bit lively
play
given
them
the pressure.
and adjust my play a little bit. And sometimes I wouldn't even need to.
Gnabry.
I'll just actually just cross the ball and lob the ball more, and they would win headers. Kind of like when you're playing for Ronaldo.
Takes the wind
Like
out of their sails.
if you
Great
just lob the
defending.
ball up to Cristiano, you win the header. A lot of the times.
It's a good-looking ball in behind. Now the
Even like
attack
goal
fizzled
kicks and
out.
stuff. I kick it out from goal more because I actually win headers. And usually that's not the case.
Kane. A really top-notch piece of defending.
So then you end up getting, for an example, you lob the ball out, goal kick. you win the header, you knock the ball down,
It's with Kingsley
and then boom,
Coman.
and a player's through on goal because he won the header.
Really a very poor ball.
That doesn't, you don't have those opportunities
Coman.
when you can't win the header.
Mount.
So yeah, that's why I went two up
Sterling
front.
Foden. And they continue to advance, and a lot of options here. Oh, a vital interception.
Just needed that final ball to go through.
Serge Gnabry. Upamecano. And Kimmich couldn't keep it. Tammy Abraham. Kane! And no problems whatsoever for the goalkeeper. Serge Gnabry. And into the last 30
panicking.
minutes now.
Keeps on losing the ball. And he's not moving the ball well at
They
all.
might be onto something. And Coman's through here.
Great
A
save.
smart stop here. Not what he was
Mount,
intending.
ball
Bad
has to be
pass.
better. You're Mason Mount. You're not Declan Rice. I put you on for a reason.
Mazraoui. A terrific pass. Can they put it away? And behind it goes the concession of a